Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan's Media Shack here once again. And today, I am going to do a review, / rant, on Cuties, that came out in the year of 2020. So, anyways, enjoy. So basically what the plot for this movie is, an 11-year-old girl named Amy, joins a group of dancers named the Cuties at school, and rapidly grows aware of her burgeoning femininity, upsetting her mother, and her values in the process, and defying her family's traditions, and that's it. That's what the plot for this whole movie is all about. Now, what are my thoughts about this movie? Holy shit, this movie is so disgusting, and cringe as fuck. I'll tell you the reasons why. 1. This movie contains so many disturbing scenes, and looking at them is just absolutely sickening. Like, oh my god, who comes up with god-awful shit like this? Like, literally, thinking, and watching them makes me feel very, very, uncomfortable, and it makes me sick to my stomach. I don't know who comes up with this, but this is literally disgusting as fuck. It's not even about kindness at all it is the characters doing wrongful decisions, and talk about inappropriate things, and that's it? This is just shameful. 2. The plot for this movie is absolutely disturbing. I mean, oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? This has got to be one of the worst plot that I had ever seen, even for a Netflix film. And I thought that Fritz the Cat was bad, but with this, it's equally as bad as Fritz the Cat is. Someone who made this plot had no idea what the fuck they were doing, but this is just goddamn disgraceful. They really had the nerves to come up with this shit, and use it to make this goddamn piece of shit movie, and it's just absolutely insulting. 3. The jokes are very grotesque. Like, there's this one scene, where one girl was playing with a used condom, and another scene is when the girls were on chit-chat, and was chatting with the guy from the restroom, and they ask him inappropriate stuff. Like, what the fuck? This movie has the worst taste when it comes to making jokes, and most of them are very dirty, grotesque, and lewd. That's how horrible the jokes are in this goddamn film. 4. I find the writing for this film to be an absolute disaster. I don't know what the hell they were doing when making this monstrosity of a film, but the way it turned out, this is fucking unacceptable. And yes, the writing is absolutely messy, you can't even tell that they've tried, because they didn't give a dog's ass. They only made this movie, because of goddamn money. True, people do work for money, including making movies, but this movie is such a huge train wreck. Oh my god, it's no wonder why the writing is so calamitous. 5. The characters in this movie are very mean-spirited, unfriendly, lewd, violent, grotesque, and talk about very inappropriate things, and make wrong choices. None of the characters teaches anyone about kindness, and without teaching kindness, that is really calamitous, and we all know, that the world would be terrible if there was no kindness. And not to mention, that no one was likable. That's how horrendous the characters are in this godforsaken movie. 6. There's too many twerking in this movie, and it never stops, and it gets cringe-worthy really fast. Like, literally, I don't want to see a movie with too much twerking, it's fucking repetitive, and disgusting. 7. The music in this film is trashy ass shit. 8. I find the ending for this movie to be nothing but a pile of bullshit. 9. The editing for this film is horrendous. And finally, 10. I find this movie to be one of the worst movies ever from 2020, and also one of the worst movies that Netflix had ever came up with. My god, I would rather prefer Disney movies instead, because those were more whimsical, more lighthearted, more innocent, more pure, and more enjoyable rather than this poor-ass excuse of a piece of shit movie called Cuties. And Disney movies had emotional warmth at times. What does Cuties have? people making wrongful decisions, doing inappropriate things, and twerking, and it's so frustrating to shit through. And, so, for my final rating for this god-awful shit stain of a film, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 7. This movie is a horrendous pile of bullshit. So, anyways, that's all for today's video. See you guys later.